Hello learners, welcome again to the course of Supply Chain Mastery for Data Analyst. This is lesson 2 of chapter 1. In this lesson, we would be discussing why supply chain matters. The objectives are to understand the business impact of supply chain disruptions, understand that the problem when a supply chain disruption is caused, the problem is not data, but there is often no visibility of it, and there are slow actions against that problem. The third objective is to recognize how data analysts can prevent supply chain failures through better insights. So let's begin with our today's lesson. Every product you buy, from toothpaste to Tesla, goes through a supply chain. But most of the time we don't notice it because it's working quietly in the background. But when it breaks, the results are everywhere, like empty shelves at the store, delayed shipments, lost sales, and frustrated customers. That's why supply chain matters. They aren't just about moving goods from one place to another, they are about keeping promises to the customers. Let's bring the example close to our home. In India, one of the most visible examples of a supply chain problem is an onion price spike. Okay, onions are a daily necessity for millions of households and for restaurants. When supplies tighten, even for a short period, prices jump and people feel it immediately at the kitchen table. That's why supply chains matter. When the flow from farmer to mandi to retailer gets disrupted, it's not just number, it becomes inflation, political pressure, and common man suffers. As analysts, we need to turn data into early warnings so the business or the government can act faster. Let's go to Excel to see a quick demo. Suppose this is one of the element of your dashboard which shows data of onion prices from the month of May till October. You can see how the price line shoots up in September. That's the spike which people notice, okay? But think from a data analyst perspective and try to analyze why this spike has occurred. Look at the three causes in this small table below the graph. If we had been watching and analyzing mandi arrivals, warehouse operation and truck estimated time of arrivals, we could have detected the tightening of supply earlier and recommended actions like released buffer stock, source from other regions, or open temporary mandis. Uh, these actions might have been taken place. Here's a typical chain and what can go wrong within the onion supply chain. Okay, so here's the 5 stage of the onion supply chain. First is the seed bank, which is the supplier, the farmer who can be at times supplier as well as the manufacturer, mandi who is the wholesaler or distributor, shopkeeper who is the retailer, and customer is like us. Okay, but what can go wrong at each stage? The seed bank can face shortage of seeds. It can also face challenges like seed viability and seed quality issues. The logistical constraints are always there since India has huge population. What can go wrong at the farmer's end is due to that shortage of seeds from seed bank, or there might be issues of poor rain or pest damage, which reduces the crop quantities and lower the arrivals at mandi, like the quantity of crops which transfer from farmer to mandi location, the supply gets reduced. And due to this lower arrivals at the mandi, plus you might know there is hoarding behavior from the mandi, which can even more tighten the supply of onion. Okay, so eventually the retailer who is a shopkeeper, they might receive less stock of onion, and hence it will lead to rationing and price hikes. Hence, As you have seen in the September, like there was a price hike. These may be or these can be the reasons why there is high prices for the onion, uh, and hence the consumer might purchase less, and there would be a public concern out of it. So let me summarize this lesson. Supply chain matters because they link a production to people lives. Like problems show up first in operational data like the lead times, mandi arrivals, inventory occupancy, the warehouse operation, and your job as an analyst is to connect those signals to avoid or reduce the impact of such supply chain disruptions. Okay, so there is a practice activity for you. So consider milk as a product and list down the supply chain issues which might create a supply chain disruption. Okay, share your answer in the LinkedIn community forum. There is a LinkedIn community forum link in the comment section, and see you in the next lesson. The next lesson would be on the role of analytics in supply chain decisions. Thank you so much. See you in the next lesson.